spend my time staring out the window at a girl in the middle of it all. I don't know her name, but her face remains the same. I blame myself for not going that way.
Hi, I'm Al Bangert, and you're watching Gee, I Always Wanted to Do That. This is a TV series that we've started to look at interesting pursuits, hobbies, interests that people in Scituate have, and bring those to you so you can learn more about those activities and maybe get involved in them. Anyway, today's episode, Mike Davis, a veteran interviewer and Scituate resident, is going to be interviewing Leon McCrary about weightlifting. So we're going to go with Mike into the Bay State Athletic Center and see Leon. Here comes Mike right now. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Al.
Hi, Leon. I'm Mike Davis.
Leon McCrary. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I understand that you've taken on the initiative of doing something for yourself to keep yourself healthy at our age. I'll put us both in the same category, I hope. And so I'm hoping that we can help some folks understand the reasons for getting into this and some other key things that maybe you can just chat with me about. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I had never been in a gym before I was 60,
Wow.
which is kind of unusual. Most guys are high school athletes, but I wasn't. I was always very small. So at 60, I looked at myself in a mirror, and here was this little skinny guy and a big gut and no legs. And I thought,
It's kind of like me.
no, I don't want to grow old that way. So I went around to all the gyms. I was working in Hingham at the time, and I went around to Weymouth and here and decided this was the gym that I wanted to go to because it's close to my house. And anyway, it worked out. And so I just started exercising, not powerlifting and not lifting weights, just trying to lose my gut. But it turns out that I got into a gym that was powerlifting and was lifting heavy weights. And I just sort of found out that the first time in my life I was an athlete.
Oh, good.
So I just, worked up a little bit at a time and started developing my body and really feeling a lot better than I had before. So really you can start at any age. You just need to start. And so
That's probably a key message here today.
yeah, if you haven't done anything, then start walking. Do something, go upstairs. But I just learned lifting weights by talking to other people, and I got a trainer eventually. And anyway, I've progressed to the point of being having world records in powerlifting on squat and deadlifts. So, I'm not lifting the weights now at age 78 that I lifted at age 69, but nevertheless, I'm still lifting weights.
That's great. So it wasn't a medical thing, really? You just did it
No.
on your own. The doctor didn't say you need to go out and do this for yourself.
No, and I've never had any heart problem or back problem or things that prevent people from exercising. So therefore, I was a runner at age 30 and my knees didn't like it, so I quit that. But since 30 to 60, I really just I wasn't sedentary, but I certainly didn't go to the gym.
How much time do you spend doing something like
I
this?
spend about an hour in the morning, and then I take a shower and go home. So I've always gone early in the morning because I originally started like at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'd go to work at 8 in Hingham. So I just got used to going early in the morning.
Routine.
Yeah, so I still go 5 days a week early in the morning.
And in the day, do you find yourself walking and doing more walking and trying to maintain that level of fitness, if you would?
I don't really think I need to do that during the day, but I'm very active, because I'm in good enough shape that I can be active, and so many people aren't. So many of my friends aren't.
Right, right. Do you find that it's something that would be expensive to do?
No, it's not really expensive to belong to a gym, but you don't really have to belong to a gym. Just do something. You know,
That's the point.
walk.
That's the point. So let's talk a little bit about the competitive lifting part, which obviously is maybe beyond what most people might get into, but
Yes.
not so much how you get into it, but tell us about what you do.
Okay. In powerlifting, and there's Olympic lifting and powerlifting. And powerlifting is the bench press, squat, and deadlift. And I can show you those three lifts, but you also compete in 5-year age brackets. So I'm 78, I compete in the 75 to 79 age bracket. And then you also compete in weight classes like 145 pounds to 163, which is where I would fit in, because I weigh 148 or something. So if I really was going to compete again, I'd probably try to drop down below 145, because then you would be maximum weight and, you know, should lift more. But anyway,
would you be more competitive at that weight and that?
no, I don't think so,
No.
because I have a hard time losing 1 pound, much less 3. But I also have trouble gaining weight, you know, so I'm really just stationary, no matter how much I eat. But you're always competing against your peers in that case, because your age bracket and your weight class. So, but of course there's almost no one competing in my age and weight. You know, there are records, but you know, there's not many people competing or have ever competed. But there are some, and I've lifted in, of course, in New England and the UK, and I've lifted in Nevada and Indiana, and you know, just when I was really competing, I sought out meets to compete in.
Is there something that you can show us here today that would kind of demonstrate what you do?
Sure. Here's a bar. It doesn't have much weight on it, but we can, a deadlift is basically just reaching down and picking the bar up and stiffening out, you know, locking out, it's called, and then putting the bar back down without dropping it. And it's, you know, judges give you signals to do this and that. But basically, a deadlift is just this. You're basically lifting with your legs and then locking out, and the judge says, okay, and then you put it back down again. So this morning this Monday I deadlifted 275 pounds. This morning I squatted. I can show you a squat over here. I'll just do it with the bar because the bar's set up. But anyway, the squat, you just put the bar on your shoulders and you go down until your hip thigh is at least parallel with your knee. So you can't do this. You've got to do that. So anyway, that's a competitive squat. A lot of people just squat, you know, just for the exercise. Like that. Normally you're facing that rack, not backing up to it. But anyway, that's a squat. And then the bench press, of course, is just laying down on your back, and would have to put weights on here. But and then you have to wait for the judge to say rack, and then you Rack it out. And that's a bench press. So those are the 3 lifts for powerlifting. And I just found out that I had really strong legs and I can deadlift and squat well, but I can't because I've got 2 bad shoulders. One of them's been repaired, but it's still not good. But anyway, it turned out that, I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the competition. I enjoyed the camaraderie with the other people who lifted, because it just turns out they're nice, bunch of nice guys and girls. And it's not just guys. So, but you don't have to power lift to get in shape. You just need to do something. You need to exercise.
And that's the message that I think we would share with all of our viewers, is that doing something, whether it be walking up and down stairs, parking a little further away than you normally would,
Exactly.
get some exercise.
Exactly. And, you don't have to be in great shape to get in better shape. You just have to think about it. You have to sleep well, you have to eat well, and you have to exercise. And you do that and you'll feel a lot better.
Great. That's a great message. If somebody wanted to get into this type of activity or another activity that would be good for them, as you decided,
Right.
What would they do? How would they get in touch with?
Well, there are a number of gyms around. The one in Scituate is Bay State Athletic Club on the Driftway behind Dunkin' Donuts. And it's, it's a family type gym. It's, it's not a bunch of muscle heads. It's a lot of just ordinary people go there, and there's a lot of equipment. There's also, gyms in Cohasset and Norwell and, around. But basically, join a gym. If you really get into it, hire a trainer. Let him or her help you figure out what to do next. And, you can just progress. And once you get into it, you can progress on your own.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to meet you, Leon.
Thank you very much.
You're an inspiration to me, and
Thank you.
hopefully to our viewers.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
I appreciate it.
Wow, was that a segment? Leon McCrary, a world-class power lifter. We're not talking about somebody who just wants to get in shape and goes for a jog. We're talking about someone who has an athletic pursuit, competitive pursuit, and is gaining all sorts of endorphins as well as notoriety for his weightlifting. So that was Leon's story. So if you want to contact us with an idea, or if you want to participate yourself, all you have to do is email us at sctv@scituatema.gov. That's sctv@scituatema.gov. And the studio will get to Mike Davis and to me, and we will track down that story and we'll bring it to you. So have a great day, and we'll see you at the next episode.
Came your way on this particular day. Well, I want to know you. Will you let me know you? Let me take this chance to say, let's go, let's go, let's go right now. Well, it don't matter where or how. Things like this, they just can't wait. Let's go, let's go, let's go right now. I feel like needing, like getting around. Things like this, they just can't wait. Tied back, she might be good, but she might be bad. Well, she might just be that girl I never had. Let's take a shot, cause it's all we really got. In this life you never know how things will go. What if I came your way on this particular day? Well, I want to know you. Will you let me know you? Let me take this chance to say, let's go, let's go, let's go right now. Well, it don't matter where or how. Things like this, they just can't wait.